Age 1000 brought to life by Akira Toriyama. This setting opens the door to a new era of Dragon Ball, with original characters, familiar faces, and many mysteries still waiting to be discovered. A unique aspect of Dragon Ball Xenoverse series is that you can become whoever you want in the game. The latest trailer gives...
This is the best Krillin that they've made in a lot of Dragon Ball games. I mean, the height is accurate. You know, the face details is proportionate. I think they did really good with the Krillin model.
Does some hints about the new possibilities. Most important is the connection that you, as player character, have with the original Dragon Ball characters. It's a foundational part of the setting.
One thing I noticed is, you know, the city is pretty big. And you can also fight in the big city. Like that's a big plus. I mean, you know, in the Xenoverse 2, I mean, you know, the city was, I mean, the hub world wasn't that big, but this looks incredible. To fight in, you know, this big city, I like it. I love it. You know, I can't wait to see like the other levels like Planet Namek and like the Cell games, just to see how those types of levels look if they have those levels in the game.
Of this game. In this world, you'll develop into the hero you've always wanted to be using the skills, attacks, and supports, thanks to your connections to the Dragon Ball characters. In the game, of course you'll be able to build your own character, but for today, we will be playing the default Saiyan character, J8.
Y'all, I'm gonna go back.
In the game, of course you'll be able to build your own character.
See, if you look at that screen right here, if you look at the screen with the strike attacks, the strike defense, you can see that it's different debuff. Like you see, it's different buffs for like the characters. So look at the Earthling. They have HP. It looks like for the Earthling, the stats are balanced. But if you go to the Saiyan character,
but for today, we will be playing the.
If you go to the Saiyan character, look how his HP is lower. And his strike attack is higher, and his key blast attack is higher. I'm thinking maybe this is a part of, you know, the races. They each have different stats that you can choose. I mean, look at the HP. You know, it's not as balanced with the Saiyan. The Saiyans has less health, as we see, but you know he has, you know, higher strike attack and key blast attack. So that's pretty interesting to see.
False Saiyan character JH. Before heading out, let's take a look at your personal space. Your room starts off cluttered and unorganized, but with a little help from Koa, it will become a clean, functional space ready for you to shape. From here, you can decorate, arrange furniture, and customize your character's appearance, creating a space that truly reflects who you want to become. Now, let's step outside and get into the action. Outside, a whole city is waiting to be explored. This will also serve as your online hub to meet and play with other players. It looks like Gamma 1 already has a mission for us. Now let's take a look at a complete mission playthrough. This quest takes place in the Glacier area, where you fight through Frieza Force soldiers and other opponents. This time, you're teaming up with 3 other great Saiyan squad members, including Brett, and together, they'll push through several combat encounters before they reach the mission boss. Let's pause and have a look at some important information. The most important features are your health and team information in the upper left. On the right side, you can see controls indicating how to combine rush attacks and heavy attacks into combos. Based on your battle style, your moves and combos will change. You can see the differences between our default Saiyan and Earthling characters made for this video.
This is the best part about this game. This right here, being able to change your character's fighting style. This is literally the best part. You know, I love this about the game. There's a lot of things that they did change that I don't like. You know, like the soul switch and stuff like that. But this is actually a pretty good change that they've made to this game. Being able to change
the attacks and combos of Vegeta, and the other one uses Goku's moves. You can also see trackers for your super attacks, ultimate attacks, soul assist, and soul switch. These abilities are the fulcrum points that shift the balance of battle in your favor. Super attacks come in multiple types with secondary effects, while ultimate attacks deliver heavier, more cinematic attacks once their gauge is filled. As you can see, all these attacks have a cooldown, so you need to use them at the right moment. Here we can see our player's ultimate attack is ready to activate. Let's use it. It's long range with a wide hit area, perfect to soften up this new group of enemies. Ki is at the center of every fight. Controlling your own ki while pressuring your opponent is vital to success in battle.
You know, a lot of people were saying that they removed ki, and they literally just showed that there is a thing as ki in the game. You know, I don't know for like the stamina bar. A lot of people were saying they had a stamina bar also, but they just put it in a more worse way than it was in Xenoverse 2. So here's hoping that they fix that. You know, it is kind of confusing. You know, I don't know why they went with this route, but if we complain enough, they'll fix these things. They're gonna fix this. You know, I honestly don't know like why the community is panicking. We can fix this. You know, as long as we voice our opinions and don't accept whatever slop that they give us. You know.
You can drain your opponent's ki in several ways. Light attack combos and heavy charge attacks could do the job, but using ki drain type super attacks would be even more efficient to drain their ki to zero and cause a ki break to your opponent. They become wide open for a devastating break smash, causing more damage than standard super attacks.
And with everything you've got,
It's time for the main event, the mission boss. This team is up against Broly from Dragon Ball Super. The battle is at its peak here, so use the environment when you can to block attacks and save your ki. Soul Assist lets Dragon Ball characters support you directly in battle. Once the assist gauge is filled, you can call in a Soul Assist to create an immediate advantage. In this video, the default Saiyan character can call on Trunks, while the default Earthling character can call on Vegeta. It's a tough sequence of fights, but if you or an ally gets knocked out, they can be revived by another team member staying at their side for a while. Let's look again at our Earthling character. When the potential meter reaches its maximum, you can trigger a soul switch and switch to the Dragon Ball character of your choice. In this video, the Earthling
They say this is optional. I don't know why they keep hammering down on this mechanic, but they did say that it's optional, so, you know.
player shifts into future Trunks. This ability sharply boosts your combat performance with faster super attack cooldowns and character-specific abilities. As an alternative to the Soul Switch, there is Awakening. In this video, the Saiyan character can awaken into a Super Saiyan. This feature allows players to transform into more powerful forms based on the race of their choice, granting bonuses and power for a limited time. And when it's all said and done, the last thing to do is celebrate. Your team will receive based on the race of their choice.
This right here, this timer gotta go. This timer has to go. Either they remove this timer completely, or they give us a way to extend this timer immensely. Because this timer doesn't make sense. I don't understand why they would go this route and put a timer in a game that didn't have a timer in Xenoverse 2. You know, I don't understand why they're regressing. They already know the things that we want. Why do different things that we never asked for? This doesn't make sense. You know, to put a timer, who cares about the buffs? You know, and you know, even if they do, why don't they can add this. I don't care. They can add the timer. I don't care. They can make it to where you get the buff, the Super Saiyan buff, but just don't let us lose our form. You know, they can probably, you know, once the timer run out, let them stay in Super Saiyan, but keep you know, make them debuff or something like that. You know, they can do it like that. And if you wanna, you know, use the the buff again, you know, you can power up into that state again. But don't let us, you know, lose the transformation. You know, a part of Xenoverse is the power fantasy. You know, don't do this. I mean, you know, I'm gonna be making more videos on this. Most of my videos are gonna be on this until they, you know, if one of the Bandai developers see this, and then they change this feature, you know, look, only the YouTubers gonna make this. Like, whether it's y'all gonna have to, you know, voice y'all gonna have to like this video, and y'all gonna have to put y'all comments down so that Bandai can read these things. This is the only way this game is gonna get fixed. You know, I'm gonna be continuing to make videos about this. We're gonna have our definite knowledge of if this is true on today, because a lot of people are going to be playing the demo today. So we're gonna know for absolute fact if once the timer goes down, the transformation ends. We're gonna know today, and we should get the Super Saiyan 3 transformation today. Also, we should know how much of a timer that will be, because that timer might be shorter than the Super Saiyan 1 timer. I could see maybe 30 seconds. I mean, y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here first. So, you know, we're gonna be looking closely at that today. I'm gonna be looking at demos, and I'm gonna be reacting to the demos. So, if you like the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, I'm gonna be making more videos on this. Definitely gonna be voicing these concerns about this Super Saiyan nonsense, timer nonsense. But yeah, if y'all like the video, you know, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch y'all next time. I'm out.